name is Gala. She says, this is our first time riding first two. Our leg yields need more stepping under and our trot lengthenings need a lot more push. It sounds like Stacy. I'd love any help about improving my test and rider position. This is our first year showing. All right, very cool. Okay. Ooh, that's a nice horse. Very cool horse. Almost square, so close. Yeah, so just think about when you go into your halt, that you always want to allow your horse to step that last little step forward, and that you don't block it in your hands, because that would have been the difference between, like, that would make your score a lot higher. Let's put it that way. Make sure that he doesn't get too low in the pull, that you really want to be able to see the bridle up between his ears. So you can see, like, when you made that half circle onto the center line, he dipped too low in front, and the judges are going to be picky about that. Yeah. So up and round is also going to help with your leg yields. Up and round, and then in the leg yield that he doesn't overbend to the side either. That you can keep him a little bit straighter in the neck. A lovely horse though, really lovely horse. And your position, like your hands are together, your legs are quiet. That all looks pretty good. Make sure that you don't bend your wrists the wrong way. You want to keep your wrists straight and don't, like hyperextend your wrists. This looks better. Yeah, keep his pull up. Your reins could be a hair shorter with his pull up. So he could close a bit more in the frame. I mean, the frame is quite good for first level, but as you're thinking of moving up towards second level, he needs to close up a little more in the frame. But so far, I'm loving this guy. Okay, pre-walk. Yeah, can you get him to go even a little lower? That's unfortunate if he jigs. Try to feel that right when he starts to shorten the walk and he starts to jig, be a little quicker to half halt, push him a bit to the side, because unfortunately, and he jigs there too. So when you take up the reins there, I would leg yield to beat, so that you're actually pushing him sideways as you take up your reins, because that's just, in a test, that's such an expensive mistake. If they break gait, if they break to the trot, the judge is going to be down at like a 4 or 5. Very good. Super. Yeah, your reins could be a little bit shorter. Nice. Oh, yeah. And so when you come back from your canter lengthening, keep your leg on. So when you come back from the canter lengthening, you've got to think about leg, half halt, leg, half halt. Don't just use your hands, and don't think about bringing him back too much, right? The maintaining of the gait is the most important thing. Shorten your right rein a lot. It needs to bend more to the right. He should be looking where he's going, and right now he's looking to the left. Yeah, it looks to me like he falls quite a bit into your right leg on the right. So I would recommend really focus on leg yield off your right leg, turn on the forehand off your right leg. Good. Super horse though. Yeah, and it looks like at the bottom here, it says you got 65 on this test, which I agree with. I think it's a very, very nice test. You ride it super well. So thinking about that score, if you hadn't have broken, if you hadn't have jigged at the walk, and if you hadn't have broken out of the canter, it probably would have been like 68 or 69%. So that's just the test riding side of it. Let's see how you do with your last halt. Yeah. There you go. Work on those halts. That's just a matter of practicing. It's just, you don't practice those enough. So do a halt at the beginning and the end of every ride.